What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day. I am back from my Dominican Republic vacation. It was awesome. And you know what? I got a little bit of a sinus infection that I'm getting over, so my voice may sound a little different. I don't know how good this mic is at picking up my voice, but either way, the show must go on. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about, I don't even remember where I found this. Someone might have sent it to me or what. I don't usually check for account sales, but you can, in fact, exit your online business. In this case, we're going to be talking about, when I say online business, we're talking about a Merch by Amazon account, and somebody in what I'm going to call the God tier, because I've never seen a tier 400,000. I didn't know it existed, but somebody in tier 400,000, I mean, hey, they might be by themselves up there. I don't even know. They are selling their merch account for $1.67 million. And if anybody wants to go ahead and spend that kind of money, that account can be yours today. Now, of course, this is not an advertisement. I have nothing to do with the sale of this account. I just thought it was interesting. It helps put things in perspective that we are building a real business here. We're making monthly income month over month over month. And as we scale, we could potentially be working towards a significant payday should we choose to exit the business. So we're going to take a look at this account specifically in this video. So let's get started. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing a video that I took of the beach side of the resort. Very nice, huge resort actually. Anyways, real quick, before we jump over and check out the account, just wanted to remind you guys the weekly print on demand giveaway is still live. You can find a link at the top of the description. Shout out to the sponsors this week: Flying Research, print on demand research tools; AutomatePOD, design creation automation; All American Graphics, premium pre-made graphics for your designs; and Bubble Scout, the go-to Redbubble niche research and validation tool. Also in the description, I've got a 7-day Merch by Amazon mini course and a great Facebook group for Merch by Amazon sellers. All right, let's check out this $1.7 million account. So guys, we're going to be taking a look at an EmpireFlippers.com listing. I'll link it in the description in case you want to check it out. But this actually reminded me back when I first started Merch by Amazon and didn't even know what it was. One of the things that caught my eye was this listing right here behind me. So back in probably 2017, I think, somebody sold a Merch by Amazon account. This was probably 2017, honestly, if not 2018. But somebody had sold a Merch by Amazon account back then for $234,000 at a 27x forward multiplier. Crazy, right? I mean, that is still a lot of money, but it was even more back then before COVID, before the dollar got debased big time. So this is just, it just took me down memory lane. I was like, oh yeah, Empire Flippers. That's where I first heard about it. Was somebody was selling a merch account. And then I was like, man, I need a merch account, because if people are flipping accounts for this much money, there might be a future in this for me. Now, fast forward to today, and we have come quite some way. So this listing on Empire Flippers is for a Merch by Amazon account. Actually, it looks like it was created in July 2018, so probably even after that previous sale that I just showed you took place. They've listed their account for sale. Now, it doesn't mean that they'll actually close the sale, but $1.669 million. Okay, basically $1.67 million. They make $58,000 in monthly revenue, roughly $39,000 or $40,000, let's just round up, in monthly net profit. This is crazy, guys. And this is based on 12 months of data. So we're going to read the description of this account, but also just take that in for a second. Not only have they been making this profit and keeping it, and what is that? That's, 12 times 40,000. That's $480,000 a year in profit off of Merch by Amazon. And then they get to exit at 1.67 million on top of what they've been making. So just keep that long term. And I'm not telling anybody that you have to sell your account ever. Like, I'll probably never sell my account, especially because I've got my FBA business and my KDP business all under the same roof, which would make doing this infinitely harder. That being said, not everybody has that situation. Like, you can actually see right here in the sidebar, this seller has a KDP account underneath the same email address, so that's going to have to go as well. But their merch account has 86,417 live designs, 370,000 live products. Let's read the listing summary. So they say this listing is for an Amazon merch business created in July 2018 in the apparel and categories niche. This well-aged business has a solid history of year-over-year growth, and the seller has a tier 400,000 merch account. Sales are moderately distributed amongst the top-selling designs, with the 10 best-selling designs earning roughly 26.5% of total revenue. Minimal effort is required to maintain the business at this time, as the designs are outsourced. So you get the employee contracts. That's why they listed this over here on the sidebar. You're not going to inherit all the responsibilities. They have a team in place at a minimum to do the designing. The business earns primary revenue through Amazon merch in the US, UK, and German marketplaces. There's minimal revenue from the Japan marketplace. Increasing marketing efforts and expanding to additional international Amazon marketplaces could offer an attractive avenue of growth for a buyer. The business has been entirely passive since July 2021. Previously, the seller spent time overseeing designer work, monitoring sales and analytics, and checking advertising campaigns. The seller works with 2 designers located in the Philippines, both of whom are aware of the sale. One or both of the designers would be willing to continue with a buyer. Areas of growth identified by the seller include scaling pay-per-click campaigns, so advertising, expanding to off-Amazon sales channels, which I love. You guys know I love that. And expanding the product line, of course. The more products you sell, more money you'll probably make. The seller offers the same designs on 7 other print-on-demand platforms, the accounts for which are not currently included at the sale. At the buyer's discretion, these 7 platforms can be acquired or they can be deleted. More information will be provided to active buyers. So that's actually pretty smart, because a buyer that doesn't know, I don't know, if you have 1.67 million to spend on an Amazon account, you probably know the weight that locking up Amazon carries and that ranking on Amazon carries. But to an uninformed buyer, they may actually be willing to pay you to either delete or sell those accounts to them as well at a higher, I can just picture it, people that aren't in the know like us would weight this too heavily. They'd be like, oh, I'm going to lose all these sales to the 7 other places that you're selling these, In reality, it's no, Amazon on that pie chart probably represents 95% of the pie, if not 99% on it. I'd guess 99%, honestly. Because we just know Amazon soaks up so many sales. Maybe not Etsy, but, at least 90%, I would guess. All right, next. Amazon stopped operations for Merch by Amazon following the start of the pandemic in March 2020, which negatively impacted sales in the following 2 months. More information will be provided to unlockers who schedule a call with the seller. So I guess Empire Flippers facilitates a call with the potential buyer and seller. The sale includes an Amazon KDP account with no content books, which provide minimal revenue. The revenue from this account has not been included in the P&L statement. So as expected, this person's really just focused on Merch by Amazon. So here you can see behind me, you can actually look at a bar chart of their all-time revenue and sales. It looks like December 2020, they did over $100,000 in revenue, $88,000 in profit. That is absurd. How in the world? So that means they only spent $15K on ads, man. That is just crushing. And I'm guessing that because you see the gap between revenue and profit, that could actually be them factoring in what they pay their team. But I'm guessing not, if I had to guess, just to make this account look more attractive for a sale. But I could be wrong. It also could be advertising. I did mention that back in the day, you could get an advertising account even without the invite to Merch by Amazon. One of my biggest regrets is not utilizing mine as much as I should have been. And, you live and you learn. But, I had that through an alternate channel. So I had the ability to advertise back when not many people did. And underutilized. So is what it is. Anyways, guys, I think that's really all we can take away from this. The real reason I wanted to share this is not to, I know that even the concept of oh my God, selling an account is going to rub some people the wrong way because somebody wrote on the resource page somewhere that you're probably not supposed to do this. But at the end of the day, guys, remember, it's it's your life, it's your business. You can sell this if you want to. Empire Flippers is here to help you facilitate it, should you choose to. If not, this is still going to go on in the world around you. It makes no difference in our lives, right? If we're not a buyer or a seller. So I just wanted to put this in perspective that, hey, it's a long-term business. Not only are we making money month to month, in this case, hand over fist, you know what I mean? Almost 60K in monthly revenue, 40K profit, $500,000 a year just about. But there's an exit potential, exit plan at the end with a huge payoff. All right. And, that's not only a down payment on a house. That is a house. That is a mansion. Depends on where you live, actually. But, that's a big chunk of change, guys. So anyways, thank you for watching this video until the end. I do appreciate you and your time. I'm going to go rest my throat because it's getting a little sore from talking so much. But guys, have a great day.